All right, fellas, we're back, and it's
Robin Quivers back in the studio.
Robin Quivers is back.
What is your major malfunction,
Robin Quivers is back to give us a pass on everything.
Yeah. We're free. We're unchained.
Like that song "Free Bird."
Yeah.
I can't be tamed.
No. Don't even try. If you're out there trying to henpeck us, just back off.
If you're out there trying to be mean to us in our comments,
Yeah.
get the fuck out.
That's punching down. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just too young. Like you said this time and time again. People do not want to see a couple quirked up white boys thriving.
No. They hate it.
It's the enemy of the state.
Yeah. Because, our keen-eared listeners or keen-eyed listeners will know that we've been getting deranged hate mail from all corners. Everyone's trying to keep us down. Is it going to work? No. Definitely not. We will not be silenced.
No, I think you had actually a fantastic rant a while ago about haters, people who hide behind keyboards.
Yeah.
And basically, sir, to our haters,
Thank you.
thank you
Yeah.
for making us better.
Yeah. Haters or motivators?
What doesn't
Actually, I'm laughing right now.
what doesn't kill you makes you stranger, as a wise man once said.
Yeah.
And I live by that.
I feel like we probably shouldn't say the guy's name just for like possible legal ramifications.
Yeah, I'm not going to say his name.
But we do have a deranged hater who's on us.
Who is Dutch.
Yeah. But one thing I'll say is it's a little weird to talk shit to a couple young up-and-comers.
Yeah.
Particularly some young up-and-comers whose audience is predominantly active-duty U.S. Marines, recently furloughed mental patients, and guys who live off their parents who have infinite time on their hands. It's a little weird to talk shit about them under your own name with your face in your profile picture that displays your like prominent facial moles when you also have like a totally unlocked Facebook account that also shows off your facial moles. I'm like with an unlocked friends account so I can see like your family and I can find your like dad or uncle's family business. I find your like LinkedIn and shit like that.
Did a fan forward you all this info?
No, it's literally like the dude's got a weird name and it's like you just look it up on Facebook and he's right there. I mean, it just seems like this is just advice for that guy. If you're going to talk shit to a couple of like dangerous rebels like us, like maybe have a little bit of OPSEC.
Yeah, you don't know how deep these waters are, pal.
Which is not a threat,
No.
by the way.
Advice
Yeah.
from one
Like, well, you know, like the Miranda rights?
yeah.
I'm just going to declare reverse Miranda rights, which is that I can say and do anything, and none of it can be used against me in the court of law. That
Yeah, do
is
they have
legally
that?
Binding. I just declared it,
Okay, so I guess yeah,
so we're off the hook.
we're good.
If one of our followers does something which I don't support,
Don't condone.
no, leave him alone. But I'm just saying for that guy, in case he got like was talking shit to another podcast,
Yeah.
of guys who weren't as like handsome and cool and well adjusted as we are.
Guys who weren't, too busy having sex and
Yeah,
making money
because
to
us, I'm just laugh it off.
water off a damn duck's back, let me tell you.
Yeah, but
Just advice, pal, if you start messing with more deranged folk, tighten up.
Yeah,
Tighten up.
just like maybe make it a little bit harder to trace who you are.
Because anyone.
I mean, I have a positive ID on the Facebook. The LinkedIn, I'm not quite sure. Because if that is him, he's gained a lot of weight. And on LinkedIn, he doesn't display his like facial moles. All the pictures on LinkedIn are from one side of his face. So I don't 100% know if it is him.
Well,
But if it is, it would be very funny. Because if it is his LinkedIn,
yeah.
he's like an aide to a Ontario Conservative Party MPP.
Now that's supposed to be our guy.
Nah. I think like if that's him, he's some like Stephen Harper dweeb guy, I guess.
I see.
but I'm not 100% sure. The Facebook I know for sure. But he had this video he posted on there, which is one of the most like insectoid things I've ever seen. And I think gives some like mindset as to why he's so comfortable talking shit just like under his own name and face and everything.
Yeah.
Because the video was like how to tell if you're on the right side of history.
Oh my
And it
God.
was basically like if everyone else agrees with you, you're right. But if bad people disagree with you, you're wrong. It's like, all right.
Okay, pal. Look, we've built an empire off saying what no one's had the nuts to say.
Yeah.
We didn't build this fortune off fucking playing it safe and being on the right side of history.
Yeah.
Okay, you know who was on the right side of history? Jesus.
Yeah.
You look where that got him. He died twice, like a fucking loser.
Well, and I feel like, especially framing it as a history thing, like a pretty cursory glance at history is like, oh wait, like the mainstream opinion wasn't always like correct.
No.
You know?
No. I mean, for the long we just learned that you're not supposed to like smoke indoors. Within
Well,
like,
I mean,
it's cool to do and you should, but most people don't like it.
yeah, because I mean, well, that's like an example of the mainstream being way off base.
Yeah, now everyone's saying don't do it.
Yeah, but actually, it's healthier if people do because you build up some like resistance.
That's how you never got COVID,
Yeah,
because you said it hardened up your lungs,
exactly.
and it did.
I saw the one study in the first week of COVID,
And I've literally never seen you be sick.
I was like, nice.
I've never seen you get sick or catch a disease.
Because I smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, and GARs and weed.
Yeah.
Oxygen should be only like 15% of the stuff going in your lungs, really.
Well, I just have such a strong resistance.
Yeah.
Because my lungs, it's like exercising your lungs.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's like basically what you do is, you remember in Taxi Driver when he has the stove and he's just holding his hand over the open flame?
Yeah.
That's what you're doing all the time.
To my lungs.
Yeah, if you do that to your whole body, it's impossible
So
to
if
get burned.
you never smoke cigarettes, a car drives past you.
And you're like, like a little bitch, like a pussy,
Exactly.
like a newborn babe.
So yeah, that's it for the haters.
And this is, by the way, the last time we'll ever speak about a hater.
Yeah.
We're putting him in the grave and we're burying him and moving on.
Because the thing is, yeah, I find it funny.
I literally laughed myself to sleep.
Yeah.
I said,
am I seething and angry about it 6 days later? You wish. No, I'm not. Piece
wouldn't
of
you like
shit.
that?
Piece of shit bastard.
Stupid bitch.
It's funny to me.
I literally, it was so funny to me, I had to journal about it.
Yeah.
It was so funny. I wrote in my journal, could you believe this guy?
Yeah. And I recorded a 5-hour solo cast the other day addressing it, which I may or may not release. It's not a big deal. I don't even care.
Look, I'm not going to say his name, but we all know he's gay. Look at the comments. You know he's gay. A name like that doesn't get girls. This guy, only
Yeah.
guys.
But I mean, he got his in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I saw we had a hate comment.
Yeah.
I initiated threat
Tactical.
level orange. you got your beeper message.
Yeah.
You were over here immediately.
Oh, yeah.
We had sort of like a writer's room thing to know how to respond.
I had to get helicopter lifted over here.
Yeah.
My agents came in. They said, "You need to see the situation right now," and they pulled it up on my big screen.
Yeah.
And I said, "All right, get me to HQ stat."
And we started brainstorming. We had variations of "you're gay," hundreds of them, written on little crumpled up pieces of paper as we tried to craft the perfect tone to take this guy down.
It looked like the NASA control room.
Yeah.
But with a bunch of Jewish screenwriters all being like, "What about you're gay?" And we're like, "No, it's too predictable."
It needs to be better. Better. What am I paying you people for?
Just says that Daft Punk song, "Better, Faster, Stronger, Harder" is playing.
Yeah.
And I was like, listen to what he's saying, people.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
But the threat was neutralized.
Safe. We're contained.
Yeah.
Quarantined.
Yeah.
Never going to happen again.
Eliminated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So take note, haters. Don't mess with us.
And we're just going to leave that mangled corpse in our comment section for others to see.
Yeah, like how in the olden times, if someone was stealing, you'd like put their body on a pike in front of your town.
We're going to leave this motherfucker crucified on the hill.
Yeah.
So that other people who walk by and maybe think,
Yeah.
"Oh, maybe I can get one on the Chrome Boys.
Yeah, they look like soft targets.
Maybe I could throw a couple pot shots at the Chrome Boys." All right,
Yeah.
pal. Take a look at the last guy who tried that.
Yeah.
Look at what happened to him.
Yeah. You
I
don't want to
heard-
have that happen to you.
I heard by stalking him and keeping up with him that he's suicidal now.
Yeah, he is. Well, that's the thing, man. After researching his whole life and his family and all that, I mean, you got to kind of feel bad for him almost.
Yeah.
He's definitely living a life of quiet desperation.
Oh, yeah.
Posting on Facebook to 2 likes.
Yeah. Well, we're out here
Not
catching
like us. We're stacking.
hundreds of millions
Yeah.
fans all across the globe. I can't tweet anything without someone saying, "Come to Brazil."
Yeah.
I can't even post one opinion without someone saying, "Hey, we love you here in Colombia. Please come to Colombia.
Please come to Colombia.
Come to Brazil. We love you."
Yeah.
So, you know what? At the end of the day, we've just spent about 10 minutes punching down,
Yeah.
bullying the poor, weak pussies.
And we don't even care, which is the funny thing.
That's the that's the funniest part. Is we don't even give a shit.
I barely even noticed, actually.
I was like, I came here today and I was like, wait, who's that guy? Wait, what?
Who? What? Yeah. So, yeah, let that be a lesson to all of you.
Yeah. So
You know, we can be your angel or your devil. You know, you come at me with nice comments, I will like them. That's some guaranteed dopamine right there.
we'll leave you with a nice "so true" in the reply.
Yeah, or even a comment that's maybe nice, maybe not, maybe
Mhm.
it doesn't make any fucking sense. I'll like it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll like it any which way.
Yeah.
I'll probably even respond.
Yeah.
So that's a free hit of dopamine right there. If you want to hit us,
That's you can get it your degrees of separation from the most famous men on earth could be one.
yeah,
through a
I'll
comment.
interact. You come at us disrespectfully, with hate in your heart. Yeah, we can be fucked up, twisted ass psychos too.
We're a lot like genies, okay? If your
Yeah.
intentions are sick and evil,
Yeah.
we'll grant your wish, but you'll wish we hadn't.
Yeah. So I mean, that's just a little housekeeping there.
A little bit of
Yeah.
look, and we take no pleasure in this.
No, none.
Kids at home, we don't like doing this, but sometimes Dad's got to take the belt off.
Yeah.
All
Put
right?
you guys in order. Here. Yeah. Get things straight.
Sometimes the soldiers get a little unruly during SEAL training.
Yeah.
You got to send them packing.
I really got to talk directly into this microphone. Oh, and some other big news. We have our first sponsor.
We have a sponsor.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is big.
This is huge.
I have some copy from the sponsor here.
All right, let's hear the coffee.
So yeah, this is our first Chrome Boy sponsorship.
All right, this is big for
This
us.
is big. Let me just rustle up the copy here that the sponsor sent
Momentous
over.
occasion.
I'd like to thank tonight's sponsor, Bud Light. What a great, refreshing drink Bud Light is. I love drinking Bud Light after a hard day of work, playing sports, and having gay sex. Plus, it's low calorie, so you don't have to worry about a beer belly. And, as a special offer, just for listeners of Chrome Boys Podcast, Bud Light is giving 15% off a case of 24 cans to any listener who undergoes sexual reassignment surgery. If you've been thinking about it, now is a great time to begin medically transitioning. And if you haven't considered it, why not try on some pretty dresses to see if you like it? Big thanks to today's sponsor, Bud Light.
Bud Light, everybody.
Yeah,
we
Bud Light.
finally were selected for something.
Yeah.
And you know what? We have been saying for years that there ain't nothing wrong with feeling pretty in a dress or some makeup.
Not at all.
I think episode 1 we talked
Yeah.
about how sometimes a fella just needs to feel gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And what
And
better
they've
way
been
to,
listening.
they've
And,
been keeping up with us since day one.
Yeah.
And you know what, Bud Light, I just want to thank you guys for seeing in us the potential for not only a beautiful sponsor,
Yeah.
but beautiful women.
Yeah.
We this is about to be a gorgeous, beautiful relationship.
Yeah.
Although
Well, you know, they've been having some controversy recently,
bit.
and they figured that we could, like, counterbalance things.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because I think the problem was they picked a trans woman who was too effeminate.
Mm-hmm.
We are both trans women, and you'd have no idea.
No.
You'd have no clue.
So they're sort of broadening their
yeah.
base there.
Yeah, because the Bud Light crowd, not women really.
I did see, oh man, like I wasn't really interested in the controversy, but it's just like the backlash is
Yeah.
like very funny.
Yeah.
Do you see they put out a new ad to try and like cover their bases? It's like, remember 9/11? Like, when we as
really?
a country came together.
Great play. That's what they call a Queen's Gambit.
There's some like horse walking around. It's like 9/11 was a national tragedy, but Bud Light was there for America.
What? That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Cool move, actually. Actually, no, legit respect. That's sick.
Yeah.
As a counterplay to be like, okay, this is a Family Guy cast.
Yeah.
I'm pretty positive Family Guy actually had a joke about that, where Lois was running for mayor, and she would just answer every question with 9/11, and people would go, yeah. So I'm pretty sure that actually works.
Probably. I mean, I kind of feel like it would have worked better like 20 years ago.
Right after 9/11? That's a little too soon.
Well, that would have been like 2 years ago. It's been like 22 years since 9/11.
Hey, still fresh.
Still fresh.
Still
hurts.
fresh. Yeah.
Still makes my heart swell with pride.
All the college frat kids who were pissed about a trans person endorsing their favorite beer saw that and they went, fellas, Bud Light's coming back in the house.
Yeah.
I forgot about
I've
mine.
actually had a Bud Light.
It's actually a bad beer.
Yeah, I kind of assumed, like, why do I want a light beer?
Well, I'm a fan of light beers, but Bud Light is yuck.
I was
Miller
thinking
Lite
it
is
would be
good.
funny if there was some guy who's like, I ain't drinking this woke, queer Bud Light shit. Just regular Budweiser for me, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that did happen a bunch of times.
I kind of already thought Bud Light was a beer for gay guys, to be honest.
Basically was.
That's why it was the light.
Yeah.
'Cause real men drink the...
Real men
Yeah.
drink hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Real men just drink normal Budweiser.
Yeah. I don't mind a light beer on occasion, but Bud Light always just tastes like cat piss.
I've literally never had it in my life.
It's not good. I did see, Project Veritas?
Oh, yeah.
That, like, free press.
Yeah, where they
Soldier
get the
news.
the lapel camera
Yeah, they
footage
have-
or whatever.
They're exposing everything.
Yeah.
They had one of the, like, wildest stories the other day about the Bud Light thing. They, like, tracked down that lady. What's that lady? The trans lady from Bud Light.
Oh, Dylan something or other?
Yeah, they like tracked her down at like a hotel,
Okay.
and
Wait, they're what are they uncovering about the Bud Light thing?
you'll see.
Isn't it
was-
pretty straightforward?
No, this one felt a little bit like harassment. I'm not gonna lie. I watched the video and I was like, this makes me feel kind of.
What is there even to uncover there?
So they were running up to this Dylan lady, and they were like, "Dylan, how do you feel about trans women raping women in female prisons?" And she was like, "What?" And she was just trying to leave, and they were like, "Women are getting raped in jail by men pretending to be women." She was just like, I have a meeting. Can I please leave?"
Yeah, I
And
don't
I was
know.
like, look, guys, sometimes you have a cool story here or there, but this one,
I've seen some stuff from them where it's like, okay, that's like seems like decent.
yeah.
Like they got some footage a couple years ago of like it was like between commercials on a newscast
Mhm.
where the newscast lady was like, "Oh, I have all this stuff on the Epstein files, but
Yeah.
if we like publish it, then we can't get access to the Will and Kate royal wedding."
Yeah.
And like shit like that is
They-
like cool.
Every once in a while, they do get something
I mean,
cool, but this one,
Running after someone who, for all intensive purposes, for that story is like a random person.
yes,
Just
literally.
going after like a random person on the street, be like, "Women are being raped in prison." Your thoughts?
Yeah, and then like she just left and like got in an elevator, and then he turned to the camera and he was like, "No opinion on women getting raped in jail." Classic. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, what's she supposed to do? She just endorsed a beer. She
Yeah.
doesn't really need a refined take on women getting raped in
I don't
prison.
even think it was an ad campaign either. I think it was like literally like one can that they produced.
It was like a TikTok.
Yeah.
She was like, "I like Bud Light,"
Yeah.
and then, which happens every once in a while, and then people are like it happened with Nike a while ago. I forget for what, but Nike did something, and people were like burning. They were buying Nike socks to burn them,
Yeah.
which is like, well,
But you know what? Their loss is our gain.
yeah.
Because whenever they get in trouble, they can come run into the Chrome Boys.
Chrome Boys will save
and you'll
them.
get all the Kid Rock guys back on your side.
I'm looking at part 2 of the copy here. Do you mind if I
Oh, yeah. Go
if I
for
read
it.
this
Yeah,
part
yeah.
here? So, Bud Light. Remember when you were a kid? You were 9 years old. You'd come home from school and you say, "Dad, Peter in math class keeps telling me he's going to make me his girlfriend." What did your dad always hand you? When he said, "Don't worry about it, son." He'd slide a can of Bud Light over. He said, "Just drink that." and then you turn the TV on, and your dad turned to you and said, "Look, they hit the South Tower." Would you believe it? You can be whatever gender you want, but let's not fucking forget what those goddamn towel heads did to us.
Yeah. That's really the message of this show.
Is be trans, who cares? But do not ever, don't you fucking dare forget 9/11.
Bro.
Don't you fucking dare forget what they took from us, which was fun air travel.
It's the last thing you should ever do is forget 9/11.
Yeah. I have been...
9/11, 9/11. What went down with Building 7?
That was beautiful.
Seen it all before.
I've been getting into this military surplus store on the internet.
Nice.
They sell these... shout out Americana Pipe Dream.
Americana Pipe Dream.
Go buy stuff from them. They have all these... they have all these rugs made in Afghanistan that are like 9/11 memorial rugs.
Oh, nice.
They're sick. It has like the towers on it with like a plane, and it says like 2001 first impact, and then under it all is like an AK-47 and stuff.
I would love that.
They're cool as fuck.
I mean, speaking about decorating my car, it'd be so cool to get your car like airbrushed with a picture of the Twin Towers and like never forget.
Because that stuff is like, it's hard. You can't really. It's not offensive. You can't really be like mad about it. Like no one can be like, "Come on, dude," because it's like a memorial piece. But it always is so crazy to do.
Well, I feel like, I don't know if it happens so much, but there was a period where like every September 11th, like you see pictures going around of Walmart doing like a Twin Towers display of like stacks of like Coke boxes or whatever. It's like 15% off case of Coca-Cola Classic.
And then they'd make little bombs out of Dr. Pepper cans throughout the building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clever. Real clever, Walmart. You think I didn't notice? Do you ever see like people who have like 9/11 memorial tattoos?
No, I don't know if I have.
I saw this picture the other day of this guy who had like a full back tattoo of like the two towers and a plane, and it was like "Always remember" or something.
Damn.
Yeah. Which is cool.
I mean, I feel, I don't know. I feel like we are forgetting.
We definitely are forgetting.
Which is tragic.
Yeah.
Need to
Thank
remember.
God Bud Light is here.
To
sponsor
remind
us and remind us all about 9/11.
I know you guys are mad at us right now, but you remember 9/11?
Look,
We
I know
sure
this
do.
country's got a lot of enemies, but let's not forget the real enemy, which is the Iraqi and Afghani people.
The citizens of Afghanistan.
Bud
Who were
Light,
complicit, by the way.
they absolutely all planned it together. Bud Light, by the way, wants to remind you that every brown person is an enemy. Don't you dare forget that.
Yeah.
Relax about trans people. Brown people are who we really should be focusing on.
Yeah. That like was, because I mean, you were probably what, like 4 or 5? Or like 2 when 9/11 happened?
I was like 2 or 3.
You were still in diapers and stuff?
Don't remember. I was still traumatized though.
Me, I was like, in my early 30s at that point. But it was like, I don't know, like I feel like the 3 or 4 years after that,
Yeah.
it was like people in the news would just be like, yeah, brown people did this and we cannot forgive or forget. They are liable. We should consider dropping a nuclear bomb on Baghdad. Like,
That's that I can't believe that they would scapegoat an entire race of people. There's no way.
yeah.
Americans
Yeah.
would blame an entire race.
I mean,
for
it's
something?
shocking, but that's what it was.
They've come so far. It's hard to imagine them being so barbaric just 20 years ago
Yeah.
when you were early 30s.
When I was in my early 30s in high school.
I already graduated. I just had a girlfriend there.
I was Well, yeah, I mean, I was just so traumatized from 9/11 that I couldn't really focus on my studies for a few years.
I would just-
I would just sit in on my girlfriend's classes.
a 30-year-old man like walking through the high school halls crying about 9/11
In 2005.
trying to get a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, is 9/11 the reason we're not allowed to smoke on planes anymore?
Yeah.
That's gay.
Really, that's why all this woke nonsense happened. Like not being able to smoke on planes.
I promise. Look,
9/11. Yeah. The terrorists won, folks. It's time to accept it.
Conservative lawmakers, you think wokeness is a disease that's spreading. Fine, fair enough. Here's the solution. I promise it'll eliminate a lot of what you hate. Make indoor smoking legal.
Because cigarette smoke increases testosterone.
Yeah. And
Numerous studies have showed that it increases testosterone with no ill effects.
well, yeah, and it's people like are into that like pheromone science again.
Mm-hmm.
Name a better pheromone than some fucking Pall Mall Reds.
Yeah. I mean, nothing amplifies your pheromones more than having a couple of half-smoked butts in your pocket.
For later.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of like the natural, like God's fragrance essence, you know?
Look, God did make Adam and Eve, and he made them to smoke butts off the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I smoke through a whole pack. I smoke half.
Yeah.
And I put them all in my pocket, and once I finish my pack, I re-smoke all 25 cigarettes.
I've never bought a cigarette once in my life. I just pick up, there's free cigarettes all over the place. I just pick them up off the ground. You idiots are buying smokes, so people are just leaving them out everywhere.
Yeah, people are leaving quarter smokes left and right. That's kind of like leaving money on the ground.
Yeah. Smoke butts, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And never forget 9/11.
No. Never forget.
What else is on the docket
What
today?
else? I feel like I got a bunch of little sort of one-shot things.
That's
Do you remember SKYKING?
Sky King?
Yeah.
No.
It was from a few years ago. I used footage in one of the shorts I was doing, and it reminded me of what an incredible and inspirational story it was.
Is that the Burger King guy on the plane?
I don't know if he's a Burger King guy. It does involve a... Oh, no. It's not that guy.
Oh.
It was basically... I forget. It was probably like 2017, 2016, something like that. But this dude who... I believe he was like a baggage handler on at an airline or whatever. He like stole like a commercial airliner, like a 747
Okay.
or whatever, and took it for like a joyride.
Oh.
And then like did a barrel roll in it.
In a 747?
Yeah, which like theoretically you're not supposed to be able to do.
No.
But yeah, he did like a fucking barrel roll and then like crashed it into some island and died. But there's like the radio transmission because there's all the ground controllers being like, "What are you doing, son?" And he's kind of like, he's just like, "I just wanted to see if I was alive."
That's what it's all
And there's
about.
fucking sick footage of him. Like I think it was in the Trump one.
That's that's Sky King?
The plane like doing the barrel
Yeah.
roll, going right down to the water line, and then like
That was
pulling
him?
back up.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I thought that was from Top Gun.
No, it was some dude who like stole an airliner.
That makes it way cooler.
And I'd totally forgotten about it, but I just wanted some footage of like a plane doing something cool.
Yeah.
And that popped up, and I was like, oh yeah, fucking SKYKING.
That's sick as fuck.
inspirational.
I just wanted to feel alive.
Yeah.
That's what this show is all about.
Yeah.
Stealing planes, feeling alive, and never forgetting 9/11.
Yeah.
Thanks to our friends and yours, Bud Light, you'll never forget 9/11. Not even once.
Yeah. Wouldn't even consider.
I wouldn't
it.
even dream about not thinking about 9/11 when I wake up.
Sky. Let me
Every morning I wake up and I look at a picture of Osama bin Laden and I
like, fuck you, pal.
shake my fist and and then I start my day after I get my anger out. Is this Sky King?
This is SKYKING. Yeah.
Oh wow, this is like gorgeous.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it has some like great footage, and it's.
Oh my god, there he is.
You know, we're all about directing our fans away from doing school shootings into doing things that are productive,
Like stealing if you work at an airport.
like doing a barrel roll in a 747. Okay, I just want to get the.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
Whoa! Oh my god!
yeah, doing a fucking barrel roll in a
Jesus.
commercial airliner,
Oh my god!
and
look
it's
at
just like this
guy.
against this beautiful sunset.
Wow, he is alive. In that
Yeah,
moment. That guy is alive. Wow. Wow.
yeah.
This is making me feel alive. I might cry.
It is. I find it
Genuinely, this
kind
is
of
quite
inspirational.
stirring. This is
Yeah.
evocative of something in
This is kind of like the reverse 9/11. Finally, something good happening on a plane.
This is best case plane hijacking.
Yeah.
It's one guy doing cool tricks and then suiciding.
Yeah.
This is plane hijacking going right. This is what you hope to hear when you hear about a plane getting hijacked.
And he successfully executed his maneuver. He didn't kill anybody but himself.
And he is
He
resting.
fucked up a plane, but I don't really,
I don't give a shit
whatever.
about that.
The evil corporations, they can buy a new plane.
Yeah, I pay them enough
Stimulates the economy when you think about it.
money. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this mic's not going to pick up any of this, but whatever. You guys can look up Sky King yourselves.
Yeah, watch. Like we said before, we're not doing your homework for you.
Yeah, you can just during the dead air in this segment, you can just put on Sky King and enjoy it alongside us.
Sync it up with us.
It is in. I'm going to start. It is in the Chrome Boys archives.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So I'm going to start putting videos we reference in the Chrome Boys archives.
Wow,
so
look
you
at
can
this.
Follow along.
It's a whole interactive experience.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Nick keeps saying we should start up a Discord. But I'm like, do we really want
I
to?
don't want to deal with that.
I mean, if we do, it's going to be Patreon only.
Yeah.
Like,
High rollers on.
you can riff with me in the comments on the videos.
You could tussle with the warthogs in the comments.
Yeah.
See if you could handle it.
Yeah.
See if you can handle these bull's horns.
So that's a good way to interact. Just in the comments, you can follow along in the Chrome
Email.
Boys archives.
Send us emails.
and
That's
you
what we
can
want.
pay. I mean, the Discord access is going to have to be like $100 a month.
Yeah. I don't want any motherfucker with $5 in there.
Yeah. So we'll see. Maybe it's technically a good way to boost engagement, but I mean, you're going to have to pay for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be exclusively high rollers.
Yeah. High rollers only.
Yeah. This is legitimately like inspirational. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my God! There's the fiery debris.
Yeah, I think
Wow.
he crashed on. I want to say he was coming out of like Seattle or something.
Oh,
He
Richard
crashed on
Bebo Russell.
Sky King, rip in
Sky
peace,
King,
sir.
rip in peace, my man.
Yeah, 2018. Yeah,
King,
Sky
King of the skies.
Yeah,
God damn, this is legit wonderful. That's like actually quite emotionally stirring.
yeah. It's just like the music and the beautiful sunset, and that in fact he pulled off the barrel roll. I just wanted to see if it could do a barrel roll.
And to think that I thought Sky King was that racist guy in a Burger King helmet.
I do remember that guy, but no, this guy's
He
much
just-
much cooler.
Yeah, I mean that
Much-
guy was pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually don't really remember. I remember like the picture
I
of
think
him
he
in the
just
Burger
started
King hat.
screaming the N-word on a plane and had to get kicked off.
Oh.
Not as cool as doing a barrel roll on a commercial airliner.
No, I'd say that falls somewhere between 9/11 and Sky King.
Do you think? Yeah. That's like chaotic neutral. Sky King is, what's the I forget them. Lawful good or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Sky King would maybe be like chaotic good
Yeah.
because it's not exactly lawful.
Well, any guy getting up to hijinks on a plane is automatically chaotic something.
Yeah,
Chaotic good.
and then 9/11 would be chaotic evil, and Burger King Man would be chaotic neutral.
Mm-hmm.
I think with how that
People
would
are saying,
stack.
saying the N-word is, you guys look at it as neutral? Compared to the greatest tragedy to ever hit this planet, yeah, I do, pal. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and we, haters complain about us, but compared to 9/11,
Get the...
we're barely doing anything.
Oh,
here.
I'm upset about this podcast. Hey, buddy. Google 9/11. You'll be a lot more pissed when you learn about that, buddy.
Oh man, I'm just finding out about 9/11. I'm fucking so mad.
Oh my God. Well, I guess like, well, there's probably kids in like other countries who just have no idea about 9/11.
Probably.
Because like I saw this tweet from a teacher the other day that they were like really. This teacher was like very disappointed because they had to teach their class about 9/11 and all the kids legit thought it was like a meme.
Oh really?
They didn't know what actually happened. All the kids were like they thought it was a joke.
Was this like in America? I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the Zoomers thought it was like a joke. They were like, "Wait, what?"
That actually happened. Yeah, I mean, that's yeah. If you're born in like 2006 or whatever, maybe it just never came up.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that title. Nose down and call it a night. # Sky King. That's like,
Nose down and call it a night.
God, we should title the episode that.
Yeah.
Nose down and call it a night.
Yeah, and I'll pick one of the beautiful screenshots of the plane against
Sky
the
King.
thing.
That was unbelievable.
It was cool as hell.
That was so cool.
And like you can watch it later, but there's all the like the rate because he was talking to like the radio transmission people and stuff, and it's rip in peace, Sky King.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
You would have loved Chrome Boys.
Definitely. I wish we were on that radio talking to you.
Be like, whoa, cool barrel roll, my man. Like,
Whoa. Dude, you look so sick right now. That was awesome, bro.
yeah.
Damn.
Sky King.
What a sick fucking guy.
What was I gonna? Oh, and then, yeah, in other news, last week I was talking about how we love communist China and how TikTok is cool and great,
Yes.
and like we can't wait for the Chinese to take over.
Mhm.
Since then, though, we've become shadow banned on TikTok.
Oh,
so
really?
Friendship with the Chinese Communist Party is ended.
It's over.
Yeah.
Now Israel is my best friend.
Israel is my best friend now. We are not being suppressed on, I don't know, what's the Israeli social media platform?
Iron Dome talk.
Yeah, YouTube. We're not being suppressed on YouTube.
We are not. We're thriving on YouTube.
Was the Towel Boy one got taken down?
On TikTok?
It did, yeah.
Really?
And it said it was for nudity or sexuality. So my theory is it's either because there's the word pedophile in there,
Mhm.
which I guess in like, all right, that's probably all right. Keeping pedophiles off of TikTok.
Okay.
Fine. Or because of like the extremely zoomed in like Greek pottery urn dicks that got us nuked off of there.
I mean, those get my engine going.
But ever since we've been suppressed.
Wow.
Our videos were hitting like 800 views each, and ever since then they've been like 200 each.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
all right.
clearly we are viewed as a threat
Yeah.
to the Chinese Communist Party.
Which we didn't want to be. We wanted to be friends.
We wanted to be friends, but like we were saying
Allies.
earlier, we can be your best friend, or we can be a fucked up, twisted night terror demon. The choice is yours, and it looks like China has made their choice.
So strap in, China. You thought 9/11 was bad. Yeah. Wait till we see what we do to you.
Yeah.
Whoa. I almost forgot about 9/11 here. Whoa.
Damn. Just for
Whoa.
a moment, it left
Whoa.
my mind. Oh,
Whoa. That was fucking
bringing
scary.
it back. Bringing it back.
Gotta remember.
Bringing it back.
To both towers and the Pentagon. Oh my, whoa.
And that field in Pennsylvania.
Whew. Jesus Christ.
9/11.
People say this job is easy.
9/11.
You guys just saw
went down with Building 7.
A lot of people say podcasting is easy. You just heard me almost kill myself on air because I almost forgot about 9/11.
Down. I just have this song in my head now. I feel like the
The
boys
9/11 song?
might enjoy it.
I like this one. No violence. Oh, yeah. Nice.
There's a million reasons why I don't believe it. There's a million reasons why it can't be true.
Yes. So real.
Open fire, come melt steel. It's not hot enough. It's nothing new, it's not a mystery. Check out the Reichstag, Germany. There's a million questions still remain unanswered. There's a million questions still to be resolved.
This guy looks like a Tim and Eric character.
Out of 19 Muslim guys, 7 still remain alive. It's nothing new, it's not a mystery. Check out the USS Liberty. 9/11, 9/11. What went down with Building 7?
Yes.
It's a mystery to this day. The building fell with such precision. Free fall speed, no reasons given. Like the towers, it just fell. The fire's not enough. No way hard enough to bring it down.
This is beautiful.
The project for the new American century was added to a year before that day.
One more
In
chorus.
order to proceed, a modern day Pearl Harbor review. If me and Annie was just the same, the go for talking took the time. 9/11 set them free. The project for the new American century. It's just a lies and conspiracy. Cold War, bird flu, WMD.
God, this hits hard. This hits so hard.
It's a mystery to this day. The building fell with such precision. Free fall speed, no reasons given. Like the towers, it just fell.
Yes.
Fire's not enough. No way hard enough to bring it down.
So true. God damn.
Yeah. Shout out Martin Noakes.
Martin Noakes,
Great
dude.
song.
We should turn this podcast into just listening to videos.
Like when I was going through the setting up the Chrome Boys archives,
Yeah.
I do have like probably like a dozen different 9/11 songs in there. There was a period where that was just like the thing to do.
That was what people were making?
Although people might laugh at 9/11 Building 7 by Martin Noakes,
Mm-hmm.
but it does raise some important questions.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Cool.
Building 7 is kind of like, what the fuck happened? Like, just some other building nearby that just, like, fell straight down.
I mean, are you trying to deny 9/11?
No.
Are you trying to forget 9/11?
I mean, I feel like probably, yeah, there was, like, a secret third plane that hit
A secret third
World Trade
Muslim
Center 7.
piloted plane, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Another Muslim plane that hit Building 7. And for some reason, they tried to suppress that 9/11 was actually even worse than we thought, if you can believe it.
For a second there, I thought you were trying to blame 9/11 on anyone but Al-Qaeda.
Down with Building 7.
I got a little paranoid there. I was
Well,
like,
Al-Qaeda and the Taliban.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Al-Qaeda
put their heads together.
and decided to
Despite, yeah.
we're going to make the worst thing ever happen in human history,
Yeah.
9/11,
9/11.
which I'm not forgetting about.
No,
You don't seem to be either.
of course not.
Okay, great. We should
Well,
do it.
I want people to remember it even more.
Yeah.
And that it wasn't just 2 towers, it was 3.
There was also Building 7,
There was also Building 7.
which also was hit by a Toyota Prius at the base of it, and then it all fell.
Yeah, that was their ground strike. Driving a Prius loaded with fertilizer.
That's how it looked like, and it looked like a controlled detonation. Yeah, because they're professional terrorists. It was a controlled demolition.
Yeah.
They're really good at being terrorists. They weren't rookies.
Yeah, and they pulled the wool over our eyes and made us think it was only 2 towers.
9/11 looked like a controlled demolition. Yeah, I'd hope it does. Those guys are professional terrorists.
Yeah, they're really good at what they do, and that's why we need to take the fight to them. So
They're
they
not
can't
fucking-
attack us.
They're not sloppy, okay?
Yeah,
They know what they're
yeah.
doing.
That's why we need to keep. That's why the Iraq and Afghanistan wars were such big successes.
They were so
We
good.
kept them all tied up there, so they couldn't strike at us. Mission
don't-
accomplished.
Yes. Another victory for us.
Yeah, and that's why we finally
Nice.
pulled out, because now they're done.
They're
We've killed them all.
Toast.
All the terrorists are neutralized.
They were all the terrorists were sitting in a big pile in Afghanistan with birds swirling around their head, and their eyes were X's.
Hmm.
And we walked out. And we went,
President Biden finished the job that President Bush started. And President Obama and Trump continued. And they work together. And they actually only pretend that they don't like each other. 'Cause they're actually all best friends who love protecting America and killing terrorists. So, thank you, sirs. Job well done.
There is somebody who unironically has that opinion for sure.
Yeah.
There's a guy who actually thinks that somewhere. And I hope to God he's a fan of this show.
Yeah.
Because it's true.
Yeah.
It's so true. All the presidents ever have been friends who also work together as like a Justice League. Hey, you guys like the Avengers?
Yeah.
That's basically what the presidents are.
Pretty much.
They're all they work together to protect America.
Yeah. And they have to do some sort of kayfabe, like arguing between each other.
Yeah.
Just to Well, they have their reasons. I don't really understand them, but
There's the reason why they're up there and I'm not. I don't get it, you know?
But they take care of business, though.
They
That's
work
why
for
things
us.
are going so great.
Yeah, that's why everything's so good.
Yeah.
That's why Project Veritas is hunting down a trans woman at a hotel, screaming about prison rape.
That seems a little weird even for them. Like, I can't say I keep up with their stuff too much. It's like
Yeah.
every now and again something will pop up.
Yeah.
But usually it's like they're like interviewing somebody with like secret cameras.
No, this one was like
But that's
it felt like harassment. It really felt illegal.
like, I don't see what they're like uncovering there. you
No,
know?
it didn't really feel like, because like what the fuck, like when you accost somebody like that with something like prison rape.
Well, something that's not really like
They're
doesn't really have anything to
Well,
do
Dylan
with
doesn't
them.
have anything to do with our prison system or who's getting raped in there.
No.
It's literally just a trans lady who like was sponsored by beer.
Yeah.
So even like if she gave like an opinion, it's not like a really like
Yeah.
like it's not like the opinion on that topic.
Yeah.
It's just some random famous person being like, yeah, prison rape is bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, it was a weird one for them. I don't. And then they always do that thing though when the person they're harassing like walks away, they always turn to the camera and they're like, "This guy,
We got him.
We
got him.
oh, mamma mia."
I mean, probably they just like saw that among their audience, Bud Light was getting like a lot of search hits,
Yeah.
and they were like, "We got to get in on this."
Well, yeah, and I saw on that video like Kid Rock had commented on it, and he was like, "Ha, get him, boys."
Okay,
Fucking
Kid Rock,
awesome.
seal of approval.
Yeah, Kid Rock, that guy
But I
hates
mean,
9/11.
that's why Bud Light reached out to us.
Yeah.
to win back the Kid Rock guys.
They said, "Look, we're getting, you're our lighthouse in the storm here, Chrome Boys."
because if you're a Kid Rock guy, who's to say you wouldn't enjoy wearing a pretty dress and some makeup?
You never know.
You never know if you don't
Bum,
try.
but dum, but dang,
Yeah,
dang,
you
diggy,
never know
diggy.
if you don't try.
You know, how would you know if you've never done? A lot of people say, I don't like lentil soup. You ever eaten lentil soup?
Good
No.
point.
No. Then how do you know you don't like it?
Trapped in the logic trap.
I'm gonna tend my fingers for this one.
Yeah.
I don't like chocolate milk. Have you ever drank chocolate milk?
No, never.
Well,
Whoa.
have some then.
Damn.
Try it.
Maybe I do like it.
Maybe you never know.
Wowza.
Yeah. I don't like cilantro. When was the last time you ate cilantro?
And then you realize, oh, I've actually never even tried it.
I feel beautiful and gorgeous in this cilantro.
And big salt and pepper has been convincing me you don't need cilantro.
Big Salt. This podcast also sponsored by Big Salt.
Yeah. If you haven't tried salt on your food, give it a try, boys.
Throw that
You'll
on
like
anything.
It.
It's pretty
That's
tasty.
the Chrome Boys guarantee. Salt is tasty.
Man, one time, at work, my like sinuses were all plugged up. My buddy was like, "Here, man, just if you do a line, like snort a line of salt, it'll like clear your shit right out."
That sounds awful.
And I
But I guess I haven't tried it though. So
How would you know?
How would I know? How would I know?
and so I was like, "All right, yeah, I'll try it," because I like literally couldn't breathe,
Yeah.
and it didn't help, and I just was like crying and like I was like,
You have a big wad of salt stuck in your clogged up sinuses.
it was horrible.
I mean, I feel like pepper might work.
It would
would
have
be
made me
awful.
sneeze.
Yeah, but then you sneeze out all the
Yeah, that would have been good.
good. I mean, it would be horrific.
Yeah.
But I feel like that might actually work.
Yeah, but salt for you guys at home. If your sinuses are plugged up from crying about 9/11, don't sniff salt.
Do not sniff salt.
It won't help.
I mean, maybe he was thinking of smelling salts and just assumed that it worked the same with like table salt.
I think he was fucking with me.
That could
That's what
be-
he was doing.
Which, I mean, I know
Funny.
you had to go through some pain and suffering for it, but that is a pretty good prank.
Yeah, and
if you
look
can
at-
convince somebody to snort some salt.
Yeah, no, I did it. No questions asked. And look at me now, making $100 million an episode talking about it.
Yeah.
So who's the real winner now?
Yeah.
Who's the real winner?
Yeah. Who got the last laugh?
Me. I'm about to get paid $30,000 for this, telling the story
Yeah.
from our Bud Light sponsorship.
We did. We have a fan, cool guy on YouTube,
Yeah.
Teruism.
Yes.
Shout out to that guy.
Shout out
He's been making
Teru.
some nice comments.
Being mad nice in the comments.
And he caught. I had totally forgotten about this, but in how to buy Japanese race cars or whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't looked back, but my recollection is you is kind of like a throwaway joke. We're like, we should record an audio commentary of the Da Vinci Code. That's just like us being like, whoa.
Yeah.
Wondering where that was.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I've 100% had forgotten.
Yeah, me
about it.
too. I think I forgot as soon as we hit stop recording.
Yeah, and
Right.
I don't know if there was ever really a plan. Well, there wasn't.
No.
There wasn't really a plan to do
we
that.
both forgot.
But I mean, he's been a cool guy,
Yeah.
so I'm like kind of inclined to do it
Yeah, let's
for
do it.
his behalf.
Fuck
so,
yeah.
terrorism, if you're listening to this, we will do it at some point.
It is coming.
Eventually.
The audio watch along of the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah. When, I don't know.
But we'll do it, buddy.
We have extremely busy schedules.
I'm touring the globe,
Yeah.
reminding people about 9/11.
And I'm kind of like a high-flying business executive
You're
when I'm
meeting
not
with,
doing the show.
You're meeting with like Saudi sheiks tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to
But-
buy.
When we can
slaves.
work it in the schedule, we will.
Maybe we'll do it with like a round table of the global elite.
Yeah. Get in some of our weird Necropolis-style demon friends to come and watch the Da Vinci Code. And, we can tell them, like, well, that's fake, but that's real.
That's real.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, okay.
So, shout out terrorism. We will get to it at some point.
There will
in the
expect
future.
it.
Yeah.
Expect it. You're our fan of the week, bro. Cool dude.
Yep. Shout out to terrorism.
Yeah.
Chrome Boys fan of the week, whatever the opposite of a death threat is. That's what
A
we're gonna
life
do,
threat.
A life threat.
We're gonna that guy has never forgotten about 9/11.
Yeah. Yeah.
A life threat.
You're gonna have a great life, pal.
I hope things get better for you, bro. I hope everything is always improving.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll get on it. Good eye. Good
Yeah.
catch. We had forgot, but
Also, we also forget because we forget that I just assume like nobody listens to these all the way through.
that's true.
When he was like, he caught something from like 40 minutes in, I was like, what? Oh, people actually listen. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, no, we'll
get on it, bro.
Get to it. So everybody out there, keep an eye peeled for the Da Vinci Code watch along.
It's more of like a
I believe the way it works too is it's kind of like when you're a politician or whatever, and you get like an angry letter from a constituent.
yeah.
You can kind of assume for every one person who writes a letter, there's 10,000 who are
Yeah.
also thinking it.
Yes.
So I'm
'Cause
assuming
people-
terrorism's just kind of like the point of the spear on that one.
Yeah, he's the guy.
And there's a lot of Chrome Boys out there anxiously awaiting the Da Vinci Code audio commentary.
33 Chrome Boys out there anxiously waiting, all sending terrorism messages, being like, "Please comment."
Yeah, I know you're in with them. Can
I
you...
saw them murder that guy in the comments, so I'm scared to comment. But you've already done it.
Yeah,
Please send them a comment.
but you guys don't have to be scared. You come at us with respect, we'll come at you with respect.
We give what we receive.
Yeah.
Treat people how you want to be treated.
But if you come at us with hate,
Malice,
we're coming back at you 10,000x.
buddy. We got NASA style. This whole room's full of computer hardware simulating the most life-ending thing we could possibly reply to you,
Yeah.
and we're banging those out every day.
Yeah.
You think this is a joke to us? It's not.
So that delusional hater's lucky that we haven't hit him with the fucking orbital laser strike. Which we could if we wanted to, but I choose not to.
You know who we're rolling with, dude?
Yeah.
The people who own you.
And now that I have his Facebook as an elite hacker, I could 100% take control of all of his electronic devices. But
and
I
delete
choose
all
not
his
to.
N-word posts. Fix his reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I choose not to. Goodness of my heart.
How long are we at here?
We're like 52. I think we
I'll
probably
do
wrap
it.
this one up.
I could do a little longer.
Yeah,
Yeah, we cut him short last week. I could do a little,
I guess.
get an extra.
That one was popping off, although people are not liking it.
No?
No.
What do you
I
mean?
Well, the Jim Gaffigan, like titled Jim Gaffigan thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like you definitely do get more hits if you have a celebrity name in it.
Yeah.
But I think that one we're getting all the Gaffigan heads,
Oh.
and they're not enjoying it. So it's got a lot of views, but like it's in the negatives for likes. And that's even factoring in the like that I gave it on my other account.
Sorry, Gaffigan boys.
So all the Gaffigan heads out there, we're very sorry. We meant no disrespect.
No, we like Gaffigan
I
a
do
lot.
like Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah,
It
we were
was
just horsing around.
It was just a joke.
It's
because-
funny to think about him saying fucked up stuff.
Yeah, it would be off-brand for him. That was
Yeah.
the joke.
Yeah.
I really wasn't coming at Jim Gaffigan.
No,
so
we like him a lot.
You guys can stop hitting dislike on our video.
Please. This hurts more than you could ever imagine. Actually begging you guys to stop.
Please stop. We've taken enough abuse. Because not discounting mine, it's at 1 like and 3 dislikes, which is a very painful ratio.
Fuck, dude. Please, guys. Please stop.
Stop. We're already dead. And we will not be besmirching Jim Gaff. We weren't even besmirching him.
No, we love him for real. We just were like, it's funny to think about him making a joke about
That
shooting
was
a woman
the joke.
in the
It was
face on a
nothing
plane.
more than that. Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah,
sorry,
all due
Gaffigan.
respect to Jim Gaffigan. He
No,
is
straight-
funny.
He's welcome on the podcast.
He can come on. We can clear the air. We
Say
can
sorry, dude.
quash the feud.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll give him a call tonight.
Yeah, maybe I think we should reach out.
He's opening for me
apologize.
this weekend, so I'll just hash it
Yeah.
out with him in the green
Although if he
room.
does want to buy that joke, it's offer still on the table.
Any famous comedian listening to this, jokes for sale will be on our websites shortly. We should have a jokes for sale section. I gotta show you once we wrap this episode up. This guy I know who makes websites, he made one that I think has the vibe we should have.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's like their weird schizo things.
yeah, very cool.
Because I actually did. Keen-eyed listeners will notice I've been using a lot of Comic Sans in the
Mhm.
shorts, and I was kind of inspired by my jaunt to Truth Social and seeing the Truth Social ads for Patriot debt relief. That was like, yeah, dark blue Comic Sans on black. Being like, have $10,000 debt? Click here to remove $10,000 debt. And I was like, damn, Comic Sans really, it just sort of screams like schizophrenic scammer, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like there was a period where everyone was using Comic Sans.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm trying to be funny.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use Comic Sans. That's
Obviously.
like the comedy font. But then it kind of went out of style.
Yeah.
And you're like, people were sort of like ironically using Comic Sans.
Yeah, during that whole like MLG meme era.
Yeah. But then Comic Sans, it sort of like it got used too ironically and people stopped liking it.
And now we're back.
But now the cycle, the waves has receded. So now it's
Yeah.
time to bring back as a sort of like post ironic
yeah.
move using
Yeah,
Comic Sans.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that since Comic Sans is probably like the least marketable font at this
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
because it just looks like a cheap, crazy person put it together,
Yeah.
that really using Comic Sans in our shorts, when you think about it, is like a revolutionary anti-capitalist act.
I think you're 100% right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's I think that's I think actually what you said is kind of brilliant.
Yeah.
I think wow, my mind is kind of blown right now.
When you think about it, because that's what we're all about.
I'm still kind of processing that, but
Taking down the man and remembering 9/11.
9/11 could have been avoided if we had sort of a more anti-capitalist society, I think.
Yeah.
Because that's why they did it, right? They were like, you guys are always buying stuff.
Yeah.
Let me fly this building into this plane into your building so you guys stop buying
So
stuff.
really, maybe they were justified.
So much to think
I've
about. I need to watch
I've
the Da
watched
Vinci
them.
Code to baseline myself.
Yeah, a lot to mull over here.
God, this episode's been heavy.
Yeah. A lot of weighty ideas floating around, but
This is the equivalent of two heavyweights throwing fucking haymakers.
the TLDR is Comic Sans is back, baby.
And it's cool.
We are leading the charge. 'Cause we're a comedy show, so obviously we're using Comic Sans.
There was literally no other alternative.
It is the funniest font,
Yeah, that and
You know?
Wingdings.
and people forgot about it. Yeah, maybe
Wingdings is like illegible though.
once we get through an extra level of irony, you'll start using either Wingdings or one of like the Microsoft like Chinese ones they always have at the bottom of the list.
that always have like missing characters when you select it, and then you start typing, and it's just like missing characters.
Yeah, like the
on
weird square, the empty box.
it. Yeah.
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 Webdings are very funny though. Fucking hilarious.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Super great.
Maybe this next one I'll type it out, but it'll be in Webdings.
Just in the next font, don't put any subtitles. Just use that ASCII art. Just do like Hank Hill ASCII art.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Well, one font I've been using a little bit, and I chose it purely for the name. I think it's called Microsoft, and then spelled with a PH, but it's like Microsoft Fags PA. So it's like PHAGS. That sounds like the type of font we would use.
Look at this. You're getting meta jokes.
Yeah.
You're getting jokes in the metadata of our jokes.
And it is just a pretty nice, normal,
Looks nice.
sans serif font.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go.
Here we go.
That's for all the type geeks out there, all the
All
font
you
heads.
typeface heads.
They're probably belly laughing along to all this. Being like, that's so true. Comic Sans is coming back.
We got jokes for everybody here.
Well, that's our main audience is comprised of 9/11 rememberers and font heads.
Which is just that's all encompassed as guys with autism.
Yeah. I mean, we've been doing a lot of market research, and
Yeah.
that's our key demos.
Yeah.
Guys who are still cry every day about 9/11 and type geeks.
Guys who cry every day about 9/11 and do not think it's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Like who just believe the story outright and do not question it.
Mm-hmm.
That is so funny. Yeah, obviously the building felt cleanly. They're professional terrorists, pal.
Yeah.
Why are you surprised? That's their job as being terrorists.
Yeah, their whole lives. They were in the Terror Academy learning how to bring down buildings clean.
Oh my God. How long are we at now?
We're just about to clock an hour,
All right.
but that's probably fine.
I think that's good.
Yeah, probably fine.
All right, fellas.
All right, players,
Never, ever,
playboys, and playgirls.
never fucking forget 9/11.